Coolant. What is it and how does it relate to antifreeze? Let's get into it. The basic role of coolant in your engine is to help regulate the temperature of your engine and move heat around so everything stays at a consistent temperature. It is also used to heat the air coming into your cabin on cold days so that you can have central heating. It's often referred to as antifreeze because it has a lower freezing point than regular water. When the engine is below its optimal operating temperature, coolant flows through the engine block alone. It doesn't flow through the radiator. Then, once the engine has warmed up to its optimal operating temperature, coolant is directed through the thermostat to your radiator to keep that coolant at the right temperature. So what is coolant? It starts with water. Water is amazing at transferring heat from one location to another, but it has a boiling point of 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Engines like to operate around 200 degrees Fahrenheit, and that doesn't give you very much wiggle room when it comes to the boiling point of water. Chemicals are added to bring that boiling point up so that the coolant stays liquid in your engine while allowing it to operate within that range that it wants to be in. It also has additives that reduce the freezing point, basically making it so it has to be even colder in order to freeze. This is where the properties of antifreeze comes in, and why it's often referred to as both coolant and antifreeze. Since coolant is water-based, it can lead to corrosion inside of your engine. Corrosion is not good. It can actually block passageways that coolant's trying to flow through. So, coolant has corrosion inhibitors in it that basically reduce corrosion creation to nil when you've got good fluid in your cooling system. Obviously, this is a basic overview of coolant, but I hope it's shown the importance of this fluid in keeping the temperature of your engine where it's supposed to be. Coolant, like any other fluid in your vehicle, can break down. Just like milk doesn't stay good in your fridge forever, coolant doesn't stay good in your engine forever, especially because it cycles hot and cold all the time. Here at Finsanto, we have the tools and expertise to not only replace your coolant, but clean your cooling system before the fresh coolant goes in. We use products made by BG. These are top-notch products designed to keep your system clean and operating properly and revitalize your seals and hoses. Don't wait for something to leak, or worse, overheat. As your local mechanic, we make sure that your coolant is clean and has the chemicals it needs in it. Whenever you bring your vehicle to us, we'll do a chemical test on it to make sure that the chemical health of your coolant is in a good place. We also recommend replacing this fluid every 30,000 miles to make sure that we're not depleting these additives that these car companies put into the coolant to make sure that your engine runs like it should. Thanks again for watching. Make sure you share this video with your friends. Coolant is a fluid that is much too important to ignore. And remember, here at Finsanto, we're a wrench above the rest.